You talked about the physicality the Aces displayed tonight. What was it about their defense, their physicality that kind of just knocked you all, I guess, off a little bit, especially in the second quarter?
Yeah, I mean, they're a really good team, right? We'll start there. They're a really, really good team, and they are very physical. And but we still took a lot of wide open shots that just didn't fall for us tonight. That has been falling. So the one thing I will say is usually in the past when our shots weren't falling, we didn't do a very good job defensively. We held them to their average. They're averaging 86 points. We held them to their average. So we just have to find hit those wide open shots. Maybe didn't get some calls in the paint where we were really trying to be physical in the paint. Didn't get some fouls. I think AB and Liz both didn't get some calls. But we got to keep playing through that, and we got to make free throws. We missed a lot of free throws too.
Coach Jacobs and Chloe.
It's the third game in a row now that you've trailed by double digits, kind of been forced to play from behind. Is there a trend or anything you're kind of noticing that's leading to that?
Just got to get stops, and a lot of it at times is transition. Sometimes it's quick shots that we're taking that we don't have an opportunity to get back. But that's, we're going to play at a fast pace. And we just have to do a better job of getting back. And then, Asia Wilson goes 11 for 28. I'm okay with that percentage. You just can't let two players come off the bench and get, 14 and 12. We can't let that happen. So, got to do a better job of not letting those leads, not letting that lead get so far ahead, and then we're battling hard. But then, we have a kick out three to cut it to 5 late that we missed, offensive rebound. And then some free throws that we needed to hit late.
Go Chloe and Matt.
Yeah, you mentioned treating this like a playoff series pregame. Is there anything you can take from this game for, a playoff series?
Yeah, we're gonna make some adjustments. We can't, Asia shot probably 10 of her made baskets were at the free throw line. She was hitting that high post jumper. So a lot of times that happened in our pick and roll scheme where we were having to come over and help on a chug, and we were having to get back to ours in the corner. So we'll clean that up tomorrow. But then just not allowing people to come in that, aren't able to, put up these kind of numbers. We can't let those players come in and be relevant.
Matt to Christine.
Yeah, Christie, with Lexi in foul trouble, Aaliyah in foul trouble, you have to go to your bench. A lot of bench players come out. And I think Las Vegas had, 3 times the bench points. Talked about treating this as a playoff series. Is the bench production a point of concern as the season wraps up?
We're trying to make those adjustments. What's hard is this is kind of the way we've been playing. And so these guys, Caitlin, Kelsey, they've been playing those kind of minutes. So it's just really hard to try to keep that momentum and flow going, to keep it the same. But yeah, Timmy coming in with AB in foul trouble. I thought Dantas, probably could have given her more minutes late. Her and Timmy playing together would have been, okay. I thought Liz gave us some good minutes. She was pretty, got some big rebounds for us. Edub in the first half, hit a couple shots. Just got to find time for them. We're just looking ahead, trying to, this is a playoff series for us. That's how we're playing it. So we were trying, we need to win. Got to make those adjustments, come in on Friday and try to get that win on Friday. And then, use next week, which is a different week for us. It's kind of like a playoff week. Get ready for Washington, but have a couple more days of we can get, not a rest, but just maybe not, a practice where we're just doing walkthrough development and shooting. So we'll just see how that goes next week, but just trying to get, we don't want to be, you can't change up a lot when things have been going a certain way.
Go Christine and Tony.
It's Christie, Caitlin's night, obviously not her best night, and still 16.6 assists. She said she was tired a little and because went back, we watched her walk out and then come back. Was there anything to that? And then in general, how did she kind of overcome, clearly a tough defense, right? And she's working like crazy. Is that what that was, that tiredness?
Oh, I think most of her shots, if you go back and look at them, they all hit the front of the rim. And I think that overtime game the other night just kind of really, they did. There were times they looked really, they were tired. And that, when your shot's falling short like that, that's just a huge indication of that. So, got to get in with our trainers and get what they need. That's what tomorrow's going to be about, and just some adjustments up on the court.
You got Tony and Scott.
Didn't look like you guys ever really hit your tempo that you've been used to recently on the offensive end. Why do you think that was the case, and how do you get back to it on Friday?
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with just getting those stops. That's where we're at our best, right? When we're able to get out and run in transition. Got to do more of that, and then, you know, also hitting some of those shots gives you a little bit more juice on the defensive end as well. So once we get that back and then get some stops and get out and run in transition, we should get back to what it's been looking like.
Scott, then we'll finish with Alexa.
When Vegas is throwing different bodies at Caitlin, swarming or not taking away her airspace, what do you want to either see from her more or from her teammates to kind of jumpstart the offense when things like that continue to happen?
Yeah, I feel like, and I'll have to go back and watch the video, but I kind of felt like we kept the ball on one side of the floor a lot more than when we needed to. You know, a lot of times if they were in a pick and roll, they read it, Caitlin, she got it to like A, B, or that post. Like we were looking to go right back to the same side and not get the ball to the opposite side. You know, that's going to be a Kelsey probably. So we just need to do a better job of getting to that second and third side, making them work a little bit harder.
Alexa, last round.
Christie, when you think about where you want this team to go this year and beyond, and then you think about Vegas and what they've done as two-time champs, being able to develop young talent, you know, former lottery picks and whatnot, what are some of the qualities that you hope that your team can emulate from that group in particular that makes them so good?
Yeah, you know, they've won the last 2 years because they just go out and play so well together as a team. Those last couple of years, like they were just, you know, if it wasn't your night, it was somebody else's night, and that's just what they did. And I think that is just growth. We have the young talent, and they're still figuring all that out. I think their leadership, you know, just the way they've grown. I think they won a championship after 5 years of getting those picks. It takes time. You know, our goal is to try to keep this group together and build exactly what, you know, they have built, and also like where Minnesota was several years ago and what they built. You know, that's our goal.
All right, I think the script got second.
Thank y'all, have a great night.